6:19 on TSN 690. Welcome back to Game Points. I'm your host, Matthew Ross, TSN Matthew on Twitter. We're here until 8 o'clock tonight. Marco Polo is on the board. That means music to my beard on Twitter.com if you want to follow him for the music playlist. It is the Brandon London Hour, I guess we'll call it here. Brandon London of Montreal Alouettes here in studio. Cultured Athlete on Twitter.com if you want to follow him there, or BrandonLondonTV.com for his website. He's about to interview a teammate here on the program. Brandon, why don't you introduce him?
Well, who we have coming up, ladies and gentlemen, is your favorite Moton Hopkins. He's our defensive tackle. He comes from Tulsa University. He's been out of football for, let's say, a year. He missed last season. I'll let him tell you guys why. But he's back. He started his first game since then. This past game against who we play? Oh yeah, Toronto. My bad. Against Toronto, ladies and gentlemen, Moton Hopkins. Mo, what's up, man?
Hey, Brendan, how you doing?
What are you guys doing? You playing Call of Duty with Ola, or you hanging out watching movies?
He just got off of the sticks, actually. Yeah, he was playing for a little bit, and I watched for a little bit.
So you never get on, though?
Nah, I try not to. I'm a little rusty, so I want to practice before I embarrass myself online.
Okay, I told these, last time we had, I had Sean White on here, and he was actually in the middle of playing and stuff, with Delorier and all those guys.
Yeah.
But, how that goes. But, I mean, last game, you obviously started your first game from being out last year, the entire season. I wanted you to kind of, tell the fans out there, tell the people out there, how did that feel to get back out there and put the pads on?
Oh, it felt great. My situation last year was I had a blood clot in my left lung 2 weeks before training camp. So it was a pretty life-threatening thing, and I wasn't sure if I was going to play football again. And luckily, medically, everything got cleared, and the team wanted me back. And so it was wonderful to be back, and then having to sit for a few weeks was rough. But getting that first start and being out there with the bullets flying again was a great feeling. I was just happy to be out there and trying to help the team.
Yeah. So you were back in Texas, right? You went to Tulsa. You're from Texas, right?
Yeah. I live in San Antonio.
You're back there in Texas, just training. Did you know that you had a chance of playing again, or did you think it was really over?
I mean, at some point, I kind of thought it was over. Especially with the severity of what had happened. But I was training and just preparing to be back. I mean, I stayed in touch with the team, and the team was very positive. And once everything got cleared and the deal got done, I was pretty excited to be on the road back to CFL.
You stay in touch with the team. You had Jim Pop on speed dial, huh? Every time your trainer or somebody say, "Yeah, you're doing great," you hit him up. "Hey, Pop, I'm feeling great."
I let them know. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, and I was telling these guys how sushi. You're one of the guys I always go to sushi with. You, Michael, Ola. We get it in at the sushi place. What's your deal with that?
Yeah, they're pretty upset when we walk in there. We definitely get our money's worth. But yeah, we go every day 3, their day of practice.
So a day 3 is like when we have practice, we have 3 days of practice. First day would be with pads, second day would be with shells, and then day 3 is like a kind of like a mental day. But you run around the field. Everybody out. That's like a bonding day. You go out, game time thing. So what other things? What other things are you doing up here in Montreal? You just had some type of charity event come up, right?
Yeah, we did a charity event at this comedy club on St. Laurent, and the reason for it was trying to raise money for autism awareness. I work with Friendship Circles of Montreal for children with special needs and autism, and my younger brother has autism, so that's why I'm more passionate about it. And just trying to make everything better for them because they don't have a lot of options. Things are getting better, but obviously the more we can do to help them and the families to support them, the better. So just trying to get the word out and raise some money for them.
What's the name of the comedy club, and how'd you get set up with that?
The name of the comedy club was it's held at Blue Dog Bar.
Yeah.
On St. Laurent, and it's crazy. I have a necklace that one of my friends made for me, and it has autism awareness on it. My brother's name. It was a gift. And the young lady who runs it saw my necklace, and we started talking, and she kind of came up with the idea that, hey, this would be great. I have a comedy show every Monday, and we can, all the proceeds can go for them for the month of August. So she kind of named the whole deal Autism for August and tackle autism. And so they pretty much set it up, and it was great. I went out there last night, saw everybody, saw the show, and signed some autographs and met people. It was wonderful.
That's cool, man. And kind of wrap it up. What are your obviously you have team goals and stuff, but what were some of your personal goals coming in for this season?
Oh man, one of my personal goals was to get back in the starting lineup, and just even if I don't have a million sacks or tackles, just make sure I can do everything possible to help the team and to be disruptive for the other offenses. And definitely want to get a Grey Cup with my boys. Get another ring for you.
Add it to my collection. Thanks, man.
There you go.
Moton Hopkins joining us here on the program now. Moton, unfortunately, your teammate didn't properly introduce you. You didn't give out the Twitter handle. Hopkins95 on Twitter.com. Hopkins95. In terms of this is something we like to do towards the end of Brandon's interviews with some of the teammates. What kind of teammate is Brandon?
Oh, Brandon's he's a great teammate. He works hard. He's passionate, and you're definitely going to know when he's in the room. He's a hilarious dude, and he's taken care of me since day one when I first got here in 2011. So he's a great teammate.
And I keep hopping on him because with his Twitter, he tweets and he Instagram pictures of when he goes out and he eats at all these different places. And I told him he needs to start his own blog. He needs to start right here. I'm taking a stand right here, right now. Mo, you have to start this blog, man. Like you're eating at all these places, and you get it going. People, you're gonna start eating for free, man. You gotta get that free meal, man. While we got a chance.
That might motivate me. I'll do that, man.
We can call the blog Moton Hungry.
There we go.
See? Now you have the blog name. You have the blog name at WordPress.com. I'm telling you, Mo, man, you tweet these pictures out and stuff, write about it, see, tell people how it makes a big guy feel, because what are you 6'4", 6'2", 280?
285, yeah.
So you a big guy, you a funny guy, you laugh, people are gonna really want to see what you have to say on your blog. Everybody tweets pics out about what they eat and stuff, but from a big guy's point of view, and you do this stuff for Rivalists, hey man, you best strike while the iron's hot, man. We're not gonna stay young forever. We're not all stew.
So bottom line, Moton, he just wants the free meal. He wants to piggyback off of your foodery, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, though. I'm going to take him up on it.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, just before we let you go, you mentioned, the friendship circles of Montreal. What's happening back in San Antonio? What is the 34 Foundation?
The 34 Foundation is it's a nonprofit I'm a board member on, and we pretty much raise funds for kids in San Antonio that have scholarships to go to universities. And so we put on events. We have a golf tournament every year. We do fundraising. And it's a really small organization, but it's good. I mean, we've been able to give out scholarships, 2 or 3 scholarships every year for the past 5 or 6 years. And it's just something to do, to give back to the community, because education is important.
Well, I agree. And so is eating. And so
Definitely.
Hopkins95 on Twitter, start seeing some of those pictures. I agree with Brandon. I think you should start a blog. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right.
All right, Mo. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right. Take care of you.
There you go. That's Moton Hopkins from your Montreal Alouettes. Coming up on a update here. On the other side of the break, some more CFL chat as Brandon will bring in a member of the Montreal Alouettes organization who's down south right now scouting for Mr. Pop. And that would be Jean-Marc Edmy. He'll join us next.